Welcome to MU Lab Pass for Physics Lab Safety. The lab safety here does not only refer to safety in physics labs, but also to any physical thing in other labs, including mechanics, heat, light, radioactivity, and electricity. Let's start with mechanics. We do not, of course, talk about the application of Newton's law, but we would like to have mechanical things in the lab area put in order, so that we can perform experiments comfortably and efficiently, and to avoid any injury that might be caused by loose objects. For example, the gas tanks need to be securely chained. Any objects that can be easily moved should be put in suitable containers. Keep the lab table nice and clean at all times. Water or any other drinks are prohibited on the lab table. Some instruments generate heat, so make sure that proper protection is used when operating such instruments such as masks and gloves. If there is a chance of sparks or fire-related issues, be sure to learn about how to extinguish fires and be aware of the location of fire extinguishers nearby at all times. One of the most common thermal instruments is the thermometer. Most thermometers are made of glass, so they should be handled with care. If the substance used inside the thermometer is mercury, please be extra careful if broken, because mercury needs to be handled properly according to chemical safety guidelines. The next topic is about light and lasers. For simplicity, we can discuss the three basic aspects of light, which are the source, the light itself, and surrounding instruments. Let's start with the source. The first rule is do not look directly at the source with unprotected eyes. This is a very dangerous thing to do because this could damage your eyes, especially the eye lens and retina. When the source is a laser source, which can be classified from 1 to 4, the same rule should still be followed. Do not look directly at the source with unprotected eyes. When operating a high-intensity light source, protective glasses must be worn at all times. Additionally, when working with light, each experiment should know the frequency of light in operation because only a specific range of light frequency can be observed by the human eye. Now for the additional instruments used in operation with light. Most of them are electrical as well, so we should at least check that the electrical source, outlet, and quartz are normal. The basic rule regarding these instruments is let the expert take care of them. So if you notice some abnormality, do not try to fix it yourself. Call a technician nearby to take a look first. Next, let's talk about radioactivity and radioactive materials. It is commonly known that there are three types of radioactivity or radioactive decay: alpha, beta, and gamma radiation. Alpha decay has high ability to ionize, but low penetration. For beta decay, the ionization is lower but with higher penetration relative to alpha decay. In gamma decay, ionization is low while penetration is high. Make sure to read the label on the container to learn what type of radioactive material is being used. However, no matter which type of radioactive material is being handled or how harmful it is, the simple safety rule is do not stay close, do not stay long, and always use proper protection when handling radioactive material. The most common and effective protective material is lead, so be sure a lead cage surrounds the radioactive source at all times. Our instructional lab contains a very small amount of radioactive material that will not cause any harm to your body. Despite the small amount, the safety rule must always be followed. Do not play around with the sources, such as smelling or throwing them. Safety first. The last topic is electricity. We use electricity all the time in all places. The first thing to notice is there are two types of outlets or plugs, the 2-prong and the 3-prong. The 3-prong is encouraged because it includes ground wiring. Every time you plug in or unplug an electrical device, make sure to hold the plug and not the cord. And it is preferable to keep electrical cords straight rather than coiled, as heat might be generated when coiled cords run a high electrical current. Most electrical devices have fuses to limit input current. Additionally, the building will have a circuit breaker for extra current protection. The simple safety rule is Do not play with electrical devices. Do not try anything other than instructed. Do not open or disassemble any electrical devices without permission, as it could be life-threatening. When in doubt, do not hesitate to ask. In some cases, when experiencing electrical shock, the quickest and most helpful reaction is to shove away with your foot. By following the simple rules given here, we hope that everyone will enjoy working in the lab safely. Do not try anything funny, and we hope everyone will be happy in lab at Mahidol. Thank you.